4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18, let's go. 70, 65.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Score, Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
It's second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be lying. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A gain of a yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9.
Have the 60. Have the 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check out.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The Vikings are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, They shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now McCarthy. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles. Go, Reed. Go. Track him 60. Warriors 70.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70. 79 Broncos.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60. 18 Rattle. 18 Rattle. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Bryant. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 19. Tiger 19. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Looking like
Down the right sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their mobile, agile quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Seahawks 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 Lion, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Buffalo 18, 79 Bronco.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Dragon 60.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For number 25.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawks, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
An 8-yard gain.
I know where we're headed on this.
Down.
Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 34 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
2nd and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And they'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
Ready, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cougar 19, go.
They'll look to throw again. Austin brings in the quick throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2nd and 7. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. 77.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Gotta be lying.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Vikings 24, Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
He was brought down at the 26.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run by Achane. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Down the left sideline. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The kicker on
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Vikings 24, Seahawks 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
At the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out at the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Seahawks 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment to go, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 3. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will go right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's brought in by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Open man is Tucker.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
31.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
60, 60, 60, 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
24.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trey Tucker, 55 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Bison.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
70 line. 70.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but the juke, a very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
I have to jump into myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Right there, we can do it.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Vikings 45, Seahawks 31. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Nothing like Viking. Hey, please.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Devon
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 15
And It's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Come on.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down around the 21 or 22.
139 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for the Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Wilson with it, complete. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.